Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Cryptopolitan, your total source for all blockchain and cryptocurrency news. I'm your host, Satoshi Shawn. I'm glad you stopped by. Before we get started, I'd like to thank everyone for coming by. I'd like to thank you for your views. If it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and smash the bell for notifications. We get out at least one video a day for you, bring you your cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Let's get right into it. Head over to the Cryptopolitan. First, some really good news I wanted to go over. The Blockchain Life Forum just ended, and it was a big success. There was over 3,000 attendees. It was a little different than before, which was a really good thing. Big turnout, even though we went through this huge crypto winter. The bear market was destroying a lot of projects and shaking the tree and getting a lot of people out of the space. There still is a lot of interest, and there was a huge turnout. All the big people, big hitters were there: Binance, Huobi, Elvin, Tim Draper, Roger Ver, Alex Reinhardt, Litecoin Dash, Cardano Neo had representatives. But one of the main, you can see by the picture how it was a huge turnout. But one of the main things I wanted to hit on was the talk and what the mood was. It wasn't a lot of Lambo boys and when moon talk. It was a lot more mature, a lot more grown up as an industry. The talk was mainly on the IEO boom, going over new rules for like ICOs and the problem with hacking and a lot of the exchanges. So a lot more somber and mature discussion, but still huge turnout. Really great news. And in cryptocurrency news, Hamas is trying to use cryptocurrencies to avoid authorities in raising capital. Reuters did a story that the armed group of Hamas is employing intricate techniques of fundraising, i.e., digital cash. They're using cryptocurrency to try to raise money, specifically Bitcoin. Now, the reservations were reintroduced after Zeladin Group requested sponsoring factions to start contributing in Bitcoin. Now, the Cryptopolitan did a story on this a few months ago. That the band group propelled online to request sponsors to make donations of Bitcoin, which Bitcoin is not really a great thing to interact anonymously with. But recently, crypto wallets made by the terrorist group, a website, received Bitcoin valuing approximately $3,300. Not a lot of money. But similarly, the outfit successfully had risen about $7,700 before a 4-month fundraising drive. So it's actually going down. Especially, I think that when more people, learn and understand about crypto, they would know not to do that with Bitcoin. The CEO of a renowned blockchain analysis firm shared his thoughts, saying that the employment of BTC is in the trial stage. It really looks like they're just trying to test the waters and see how much they can raise using that, and what they can get away with it. Definitely something that we're watching. Like I said, Cryptopolitan did a story on it already. We will stay on top of that. In blockchain news, this is a story about how blockchain is disrupting education. The English Forward co-founder and CEO Mitch Rankin says that blockchain is really the perfect fit for disrupting education, and he thinks it's going to be the English Forward. They think it's going to be the next huge disruption in education since the internet. The main thing that they say they focus on is the financial inequality when it comes to who can afford higher education or even basic education versus who can. But also, blockchain can be used for a lot of the administrative things, storing transcripts, grades, and a lot of other stuff. Plus, it's easy to store courses and things like that. Student loans show how the system currently favors a privileged segment of humanity and leaves out the majority of people who are unable to participate in higher education due to lack of resources, finances, not being creditworthy for loans, and this constitutes a large portion of the world. I believe this can be addressed in the age of smart devices, globalization, and blockchain. Now, when you say blockchain, most people automatically think cryptocurrency, but it's worth noting that blockchain can be used in other areas. Other than decentralized nature, it provides cryptocurrencies. Current universities all around the world have begun to implement blockchain already to monitor and keep accounts for transcripts, qualifications, and students and educators. Really, really easy to be able to access. If you go to a different school, it's all on the blockchain. You don't have to worry about getting copies or standing in lines or anything. You could just, give the information and they'll be able to access it. Pretty cool. Keeping up with that, using blockchain with education, ScientificCoin is going to be instituting a new kind of mining for their cryptocurrency. They're basically an education-based crypto project. It's kind of like a crowdfunding that is just based for scientists and for science, but they're going to use a proof of research where they're partnering with the Bionic from Berkeley in California. And what you do is you would download the Bionic software, and you can actually do this now, and you can choose who you want to lend your computer power to. You can do it to the SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Life, IBM World Grid, Einstein Home. There's a lot of different worthy projects that you can loan your computer out to when you're in your downtime, not while you're using it, but in your downtime. It would activate and give the computer power to those research projects, and they can use it. And that'll be the proof of research that will be used to mine the ScientificCoin, which is kind of cool. Also, in cryptocurrency news, BMW reveals a blockchain-based car protection app. Kind of a big deal. Number one, it's BMW, but that's cool. But they're partnering with Vchain. On the 18th of April 2019, the IT team lead at the BMW Group of Singapore, Qian Albi, introduced the company's Verify Car app during the Vchain Summit in San Francisco. If you don't know about Vchain, Vchain is basically putting your car's information, like in your school, if you're in your transcripts and all that, but it's putting it all onto the blockchain, so it's immutable. It can't be changed. You can't defraud someone and turn the odometer back. You can't really lie and say that the car wasn't in an accident. All the records are on there. It can be expanded to even the last time you had the battery change. That all that information can be stored there. So that the turning the odometer back and fraud is one of the main things that BMW is trying to fight with the app. There's some statistics which were very shocking. The average impact of this fraud is estimated to be somewhere close to 6 billion euros annually. That's not car sales. That's just this fraud, and the impact is 6 billion euros. So that's what so BMW is enacting that app. It's a huge partnership. Definitely good news for crypto. That's about it for today, the 29th of April. I appreciate if you leave any comments, or if there's anything you wanted us to get into, I'll definitely get with the team at the Cryptopolitan and have them look into it. It's good being with you. You guys take care. I'm Satoshi Sean. I'll see you in the next video.